Oh, when the Saints marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now third and short.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Hey, 43, 15. Watch out!
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So second down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Attack! Hey, Ripley!
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that.
Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Attack. Back with the bar. 15.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right. Timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Back. Check. Attack. Move.
Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. Vikings take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McPherson at the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Juke the defender. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throw secured by George Pickett. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Vikings could break this tie for a halftime lead. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 57. Right side.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Yellow. Arms up, blue, lady. Arms high.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yellow. Arms up, wide. Arms high.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Arms high.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Wide, right. Arms up, wide. Attack, attack. Arms high.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Finds a man, right side. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Mahomes to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw for Jackson. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying some time right. Took off with it again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Hits the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back, the pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Jackson trying to get after the pick. He throws a bullet to the second. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
McDonald, a loss of 7, brings up 2nd and 17 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
He tried to get that ball spiked as quick as he could, Brock, but time still expires in this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Play fake, Jackson. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw it. The throw is caught. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hey, Alpha,
He's back to throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Saints tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Body on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass caught by Wicks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Barkley off the pistol give. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow. On the line, right?
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow, yellow. On the line. Hey, yellow, go. Where's it?
To the air, Mahomes. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pearson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 42. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. 1st down and more past the 40. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
On 1st down, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Dumps it off to Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints down by only 3. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Setting up to pass. This one's caught. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down carry for H.N. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's a possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now in real time in front of our eyes.